Welcome back students. This is the last part of supply analysis. In this part we are going to discuss cost concepts and revenue concepts. Let us start with cost concepts. When the entrepreneur undertakes an act of production, he has to use various inputs like raw material, labor, capital, etc. He has to make payments for such inputs. The expenditure incurred on these inputs is known as the cost of production. There are four factors of production: land, labor, capital and enterprise. On that the producer has to spend money. So that is what is called as cost of production. Cost of production increases with the increase in the need of output. Now understand, there are three types of cost. This is the basic you have to understand. There are three types of cost. Number one, total cost. In short, it is called as TC. Average cost. In short, it is called as AC. And marginal cost. In short, it is called as MC. Now understand total cost. Total cost is the total expenditure incurred by a firm on the factors of production required for the production of goods and services. Total cost is the sum of total fixed cost and total variable cost at various levels of output. Total fixed means there is a fixed cost. Always we can't change that, and variable means we have to it keeps changing, that is called as variable. So total cost is equal to TFC. TFC stands for total fixed cost plus TVC, that is total variable cost. So total cost is equal to TFC plus TVC. Total fixed costs are those expenses of production which incurred on the fixed factors such as land, machinery, etc. There is always a fixed cost in the process of production on the land, on the machinery, right? Variable cost that changes which are incurred on variable factors such as labor, raw material, power, fuel, etc. If we are taking more number of labors in the production, then we have to give more wages, so the cost is changing. If we want to increase the production, we have to get more raw material, we want more power, more fuel, so the cost is changing. The cost which changes, that is called as variable, and the cost which does not change, that is called as fixed. So total cost is equal to TFC, total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Let us understand average cost, AC. Average cost refers to the cost of production per unit. It is calculated by dividing total cost by total quantity of production. So AC, that is average cost, is equal to TC divided by TQ, total quantity. For example, if the total cost of production of 40 units of commodity is 800, then the average cost is 800 divided by 400 is equal to 20 per unit, rupees 20 per unit. Then marginal cost, MC. Marginal cost is the net addition to the total cost by producing one more unit of output. The difference between two total cost is called as marginal. This is as simple as such. But the formula we have to show, and we have to use the formula, that is MCN is equal to TCN minus TCN minus 1. Now here N is number of units. MCN is equal to marginal cost of nth unit. TCN is total cost of nth unit. TCN minus 1 is total cost of previous units. So for example, the total cost of producing 4 units is 200 and the total cost producing 5 units is 250. So what is the marginal cost? 250 minus 200, that is 50 rupees. 50 is the marginal cost, the difference between two totals. See, 250 minus 200, right? Now the next, revenue concept. Like cost concept, revenue concepts also are very important. The term revenue refers to the receipts obtained by the firm from the sale of certain quantity of commodity at a given price in the market. There are three types of revenues: total revenue, average revenue, and marginal revenue. Number one, total revenue. Total revenue is the total sale proceeds of a firm by selling a commodity at a given price. It is the total income of the firm. Total revenue is calculated by total revenue is equal to price into quantity. For example, if the firm sells 15 units of commodity at rupees 200, then it is 200 into 15, 3000. So total revenue is rupees 3000. What is average revenue? Average revenue is the revenue per unit of output sold. It is obtained by dividing the total revenue by the number of units sold. So average revenue is equal to TR divided by TQ. Here AR is average revenue, TR is total revenue, TQ is total quantity. For example, if the total revenue of 15 units is 3000, then average revenue is calculated as AR is equal to TR divided by TQ, that is 3000 divided by 15 is rupees 200. Last, marginal revenue. Marginal revenue is the net addition to the total revenue by selling an extra unit of the commodity. MRN is equal to TRN minus TRN minus 1. For example, if the previous total revenue from the sale of 200 tables, 20 tables is 4000, and that from the sale of 21 table it is 4200, the marginal revenue can be calculated as MRN is equal to TRN minus TRN minus 1, that is 4200 minus 4000 is equal to 200 per table. The difference between two total, here after 21 sales it is 4200, with 20 tables it is 4000. The difference between these two is called as marginal. So this is 200 is the marginal revenue. These are the important concepts which are the basic concepts in economics. Everyone has to understand total cost and total revenue, cost concepts and revenue concepts. Thank you very much. Here your supply analysis topic is over.